Hello YouTubers and YouTuberettes, ConorArmCEO here. Welcome to another Afterthought of the Arrowverse Batwoman episode 7. Oh boy, that was mad. More flashbacks were being revealed. Sophie was actually walking up to Batwoman and saying, okay, I know who you are. And Sophie's husband was starting to get suspicious, thinking that she's been helping Batwoman behind everybody's back. And Mr. Kane was out and about for a bit, just to try to get his mind off things, and everything was going completely off the rails. That Catherine thinks that her marriage is completely buggered, and her daughter wants her and Kate to still work things out because she doesn't want to lose her after they're finally getting along. And there was a sniper taking down people who were involved in that gun that's designed to destroy Batwoman's armor, because it was reassigned after Batman's disappearance, because that gun was made for him. But then after he disappeared, and we all know why, Red Death, FYI, they brought it back when Batwoman came about. And that's obviously what Beth, or should I say Alice, is after. So she hired a sniper that's been doing a lot of hit and run missions, as in taking down people that he was hired to do. And long story short, a Pennyworth appears to take him down. Alfred's daughter. Yeah. And also an ex-flame of Kate's. Before she found out she was a Pennyworth, them two were basically a thing. And then as soon as she found out she was a Pennyworth and found out she was training her and looking after her by the wishes of Pennyworth and obviously Bruce Wayne, she packed up and left. Oh, and the flashback, the new flashback we saw in this one, not only that Sophie signed it and stayed in the academy, wasn't all just her. It was Kate's dad who basically said this and that, and basically behind Kate's back. Now, to be honest, I'm feeling a little bit sorry for Sophie now, and did not know that Kate was a hell of a shooter after a night binger, and then she had a hangover and she still nailed the shot and got a trophy for it. And that asshole that blew the whistle on everybody was going to take the thing down, and then Sophie let out this heartwarming speech about her, snatched the medal off the frame and kept it for many, many years. And Alessandro's was one of the hit sites, but luckily it was a miss. And the guy who owned it saying, Batwoman, if you ever come to my restaurant, have a free meal on me. That was before he turned out to be a sexist asshole. Has a problem with gay people in a public place. And he was trying to criticize about the way she dressed, and not giving out signs that oh no, we don't allow this type of thing here, until she lost the plot and told her that I'm going to have my sister on the phone who actually knows you, and I'm going to be telling her to shut your restaurant down because you have a problem with gay people in your restaurant. And of course, everybody that was in the restaurant, they weren't too happy what the owner was doing. Now, well, now the joke's on him, since Kate's real estate project is going to be opening in a building which is across the street from Alessandro's to be turned into a gay bar. Now, I respect the gay community. I have no disrespect for any of gays, lesbians, or bis. I completely support them. And loving the fact that that's getting rubbed into that guy's face. And, boy. She did rat out Kate about that she's Batwoman, but luckily, thanks to Lady Pennyworth and Kate, they did a little switcheroo. And funny enough, that gun did not harm her. It was meant to go through the armor, through the skin, and like exit wound. But apparently, it just blasted her through the window, or was it a wall? Well, either one. The crows got their hands on her, and Kate just snatched the gun off Sophie's hands, and thanks to her background of awesome shooting, she rescued her. And it turns out that the gun does work. It's just Alice changed the cartridges. And what is in that vial must be something important to involve her little tea party. And then things got a little tough for Kate, especially when Lady Pennyworth decides to leave and follow the shooter, because obviously she's not done with him. She finds the building that she's going to turn the gay bar in, and I hope it looks awesome. And she said the exact same thing to Sophie. We should keep our distance, and you can tell how much it hurt the both of them. You can see the tears building up on Kate. And then as soon as she left, she gave her a gift, and it was the trophy that she earned from that shooting, and it completely tore her up. And Sophie basically had to lie to her husband that it was just a phase, and you're the only one that's in my life. And it turns out Mr. Kane wasn't actually him. It was Bloody Mouse disguised as him to keep Catherine in close to him so things can be on the wrap. So that means she has him. So whatever's going to happen in the next episodes, I'm sure we're going to find out. So you all know what to do, and stay tuned for more episodes that I'm going to be blogging, and I'll be back on track once again this week coming. So until then, see y'all later.